Hello and welcome, dear fountain pen, ink, and paper lovers out there. My name is Tak and I'm coming to you from Albuquerque in New Mexico. And today we're going to talk about some new ink samples that I have just received from Lorelei, who also has a channel here on YouTube. You probably know her because she's been doing these longer than I have. But the funny thing is that we both do yarny videos as well as the paper, ink, and pen related ones. And so I got this nice gathering of ink samples over there that we're going to swatch together. And this is my ink sample swatch book, where normally I have in the past swatched by person that I have swapped with. But now, because I'm kind of, my sample stash has shrunken. Is that how you say it? Shrunken. English is hard sometimes. Well, so now that I have significantly less samples, I have put them all on 2 pages plus 3, I should say. And so that when I want to ink a pen with a sample, I can look at what I have on these 2 pages plus 3. And hopefully today I will fit the samples from Lorelei onto this page. The paper that I am using is Tomoe River paper. I'm saying this but I was ready to blurt out but, because it is a but, because this is a new Tomoe River paper and I just prefer the old one. The new one is very crinkly once you apply the inks, probably even more so when it's a bigger swatch of ink, but I don't want to complain. I'm sure they try. And yeah, so let's get going and let's get over to the window where I have everything ready to go. And here we are, cat hair included. So what I use these days, or what I've used here, is the back of a glass dip pen. And so this is kind of good because I will dip it into the vial and then do my smudge, but then I'm just going to use a black pen to write the name of the ink next to it. Of course, I have a cup of water and something to clean my glass. Okay, let's get going. I'm going to start with this one, and I have randomly lined them up over here. I should show you on this little tray. And we will start with Tono and Limbs Rose Quartz. I feel like this one wasn't this also a Tono and Limbs? No, Lennon Toolbar. Never mind. I usually go by brand to gather them, combine them, yeah, and not by color. That's also how I do my currently inked videos. I sort them by pen and not by color. Okay. Gotta squeeze a little bit because there you go. I told you cat hair. There's one. I hope the light is okay because it's changing from full sun here on my window where I have to put a shutter down, but I have two shutters. I mean, kind of like, no, not shutters, blinds. So I have a blind right here and got it a crack open to give me natural light. But then there is another window to my left over there where I have the blind open. So hopefully that's enough for you to get a good impression of the ink. I love this one very much, and I have messed up totally, you guys. It's a shimmer. All of a sudden I remembered. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's fix it and add some shimmer. Ta-da! See, that wasn't hard. Okay. Toner and Limbs Rose Quartz, and this is from Lorelei. Oh, look at what I did. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. Oh my gosh, always the same craziness, but who cares? This is all about having fun. Okay, what next? Okay, here we have Kobe, Vinta. So this was one that leaked. This is Lennon Toolbar. Birmingham, you don't see what I'm looking at. Vinta, Teranishi, Vinta, 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 Ferris Wheel Press. Kobe. Let's do Kobe Hydrangea next. Not a shimmer. My husband was out of town and he's coming back today. So he's already called me from the airport. So that's good. No calls should be coming in. But I'm also, the funny thing that happened today is I'm currently looking for a special pen for my niece's high school graduation. And I got an email from Joel with a drop to die for, Drop Dead Gorgeous pen. I don't know the model name, so I'm still going to have to ask him on that. But he also told me that he has a website, and I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys if you are curious about my friend Joel, who's in Alamogordo. Because he just told me that they only recently got the website going. So now you all can connect with him through the website. And he fixes pens too. So that's the wonderful thing about, I did all capitals before, so let's correct that. Okay, Kobe Hydrangea. Next, let's do Ferris Wheel Press Moss Park. Not a shimmer. I really, really love this. I am not always into these strong purples. And if you look up the way From Cali looks like, the Colorverse United States, the color for California, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. What the kind of purple I do love, because that's the same color family. I should go and get that out for you guys. I will do that in a moment. I'll show you. So you get to see what I'm talking about. But that's totally up my alley. Both of these. And this one. You are getting me in so much trouble, Lorelei, because there may be more bottles coming in the future. So this one was Ferris Wheel Press Moss Park Green. Moss Park Green, in case you cannot read my writing. Sorry, some people have trouble with my writing. I know, especially my friend Amy. This has made me so self-conscious about my writing. In case you cannot read this, Tonine Limbs, Rose Quartz, Kobe, Hydrangea. I have it all capitals up there. Oh, goodness gracious, whatever. Next, we do Lennon Toolbar. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this says aunt chair. Like my aunt and uncle, that kind of aunt. And it's a limited edition. It is not a shimmer. Yeah, sometimes it's a problem here with our altitude that inks just tend to, because of the raised pressure here, that it just gets pushed out of the vials, because especially when it gets shipped from a lower altitude to us up here. Seriously, I am really, really loving every single one of these inks. And just like you, Lorelei, I forgot what I asked you to send, and then you sent me additional ones, and I just said that I'm into the light ones these days. And you, like, totally selected a really, really, picked some really nice ones. Limited edition. And this is from Lorelei. Okay, what next? Let's go to Birmingham Pen Company's Copperhead. I love this. I have not needed to purchase a bottle because two of my friends had already sent me. So I know Lorelei picked this on her own, because otherwise I would have said it's okay. But actually I was glad when I saw this, because I love this ink, and I am almost done with my last bit of a sample. I've talked about this in the past that I wasn't sure if I had gotten it from Brenda or from Casey, but I had gotten a sample from both of them. At some point it hit me, that's what happened. All right. It's a really, really nice one. And I have a friend who has a phobia of snakes. And if he knew what a copperhead is, that would never be an option for him, probably, because alone the association would probably freak him out. My husband has always told me that they're very aggressive snakes. I've never seen one in nature, and that is a good thing. More cat hair. I also recently, I did the swatching with my new ink bottles that I recently got, but I also got another ink sample and 2 bottles that I had been gifted to me, and I have a pen that has been gifted to me, and the pen you will see later. I'm gonna have to get it to show you so we can see that ink in action. And now we have Birmingham Pen Company Ambered Adobe. Well, I'm in New Mexico. Adobe, heck yeah. Bring it on. Bring on the Adobe. I'm surprised I haven't ordered this. Like straight from the get-go. Get myself a bottle. This is really gorgeous, but I knew it would be. And I'm holding this with a death grip. I'm not even putting it down. I do have this nice, cute little vial holder that a friend, a pen pal, gifted me, which I love. And one of those 3D printed ones. And but here, because I'm going so fast, I'm not using it. Okay. Oh, I gotta write this. Birmingham Pen Company. Ambered Adobe. Okay. On to Teranishi. And I've never had a Teranishi ink before, so I'm super excited about those. This is Teranishi Emotional Olive. Here comes the death grip again. Funny. Plus cat hair yet again. Gorgeous. So let's not forget, I wanted to show you the comparison to the Kobe Hydrangea, and I wanted to get my new pen made. And here is Teranishi Brilliant Mint. Oh, I forgot again to write this. Teranishi Emotional Olive. all of them. Oh my gosh. What I found for myself is that I really like to use samples in Opus 88s because the eyedropper filled ones, are there any other Opus 88s? I don't know. But the cool thing is then you can just dump the whole samples in, or at least, I mean, if it's just half a vial, that's pretty cool. Because then you have this long writing experience, and Opus 88s are just really nice writers, very reliable. So I don't feel like I need to try it in another pen. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Teranishi. Brilliant Mint. And by the way, I'm a graph girl. I love graph paper. And some of my friends know, like my friend Ramona. Hi, Ramona. She has been supplying me with graph paper that she has found, maybe not used anymore. And even I love it even when it's vintage and a little bit yellow on the edge. I just use one as a notebook to do stuff in my purse. I just love it so much. Thank you for that, Lorelei. Yep, graph paper. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Let me see. Now we're getting to the last 4 inks, and okay, good. I did everything wonderfully here, so I'm gonna fit them just on the page. So I believe that this is one that I really wanted to try and maybe even own. And if I remember correctly from first impressions, I immediately gasped and said, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to buy a bottle of this. Let's see if this was the one or if I'm getting things mixed up now. But, well, I have to say, I love all of these. Sorry, not sorry. I'm such a sucker for a good ink, and I love me some ink bottles because then I don't need to worry about running out. Guilty as charged, not feeling guilty because that's just the way it is. You know, some guys buy tools for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We're into pens and inks. That's okay. I mean, not saying that everybody, you do you, and we all do us, right? I love this so much. I think I almost ordered it and maybe it was sold out. Sirena. So pretty. I know that one of the ink samples that Lorelei got, or maybe 2, were too dark and others were too light. And I was thinking, just take a drop off the dark ones and put it in the light one, to make it more legible. Here's your solution. I'm such an ink puncher. Puncher? No, that's a German word, I think. An ink mixer. Let's just keep it simple. Vinta Lacambini, the Maiden. That is a shimmer ink, and Lorelei warned me that there might be a lot of shimmer in the Vinta, in the shimmered Vinta inks, because her bottles are getting low, so there's a lot of shimmer left. So, and that is right, because you'll see that in another one that I'm gonna swatch in a second one. We're down to 2 more after this one. Oh, look at that shimmer. So Ike was sitting here before with me on the table, my cat and our cat, I should say. And he always likes to drink out of these cups, so I had to move that around. So I'm glad he's on the other desk now. Right. Check it out. Here's the edge of our page. Doing good. Vinta Pilonchintos. Gold dust. Shake it, baby. These just all take my breath away. Back in the death grip. Close, and here comes the last one. Not quite, sorry. Pilonchintos. Gold dust. Switching around from capitals to not. Lorelei. Okay. Lorelei, I don't know if I say your name right, but even if you told me, don't say it like that, I would probably always say it like that, because you know there's the Lorelei in Germany which sits on a rock above the river Rhine. And that's how I say your name. I'll just give you the R, Lorelei. Okay. And if you notice something, yes, this is the ink that ended up in my new pen. My Opus 88 Picnic Blue with a broad nib, and here comes a giant thank you to Sue, who parted with that pen, and I was the lucky receiver. And that one writes even better than the Opus 88 Color that I already had, which was the reason that I wanted another one. All right, close this and hold on. Let me just get that pen, and I'm gonna write this with the pen. I am back. Here it is. And yes, wouldn't you say these go beautifully together? Even though I have to say, at first I thought I'm going to put in this guy, but then I thought I'm going to choose this one. Okay, and in regards to the heavy amount of shimmer that Lorelei mentioned, I once had a hard start with this guy, and I'm blaming it on the amount of shimmer. Let's see how it does now. Vinta, yes. Vinta. Bye. Oh my gosh. Here comes the kitty cat. Hi, Ike. Vinta Luckby from Lorelei. He wants to be petted. I was out in the morning and he was very needy and when I got back. So yeah, I know you've all seen these pens, the Opus 88s with the big capacity of ink, and I dumped a lot in there, and I'm looking forward to writing more than I already have with this guy. Broad nib, like I said. Yep, love it. Thank you again. So yeah, for this. Okay, I did bring my other Opus 88 Coloro. This has an ink sample from my friend Casey, and I thought it would still be here. No, but it's not, because I have because I'm on the last bit of this ink. I think that ink vial is gone. Oh yes, it is. Here you can see. Yep, I wrote empty. At first I did a sample with a dip pen. And this was when I did my smudge with my knife. And now I will go and show you a sample, get my other book and show you a sample of my favorite purple of all times. Give me a second. And since we're on it, I wanted to show you also my regular ink swatch book, where I started doing the drip and smudge thing. And in this ink book, everything is grouped by color, relatively. And these are my bottled inks. And no, not all of these are mine, but the book was a gift from a very dear pen pal of mine who swatched all of her inks for me so I could over here. Thank you. Oh my God, Ike, you can't go over there. Sorry, interrupted by the cat. And again by the cat. Oh, you sweet soul. He's so funny. So my friend did the book for me, and then she put all of her inks in here so I could see what she has and choose samples for myself. And then she, yeah, and that's why we have cat hair. And then she sent even other samples. I mean, she sent additional pages that I managed to glue in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I did at first I did my smudge. I can't, nobody can see what I show them. At first I did my smudges and I sorted by ink brand. This crazy cat, I'm sorry. And then, I did the shimmers separately. I'm going to close the door on you if you don't stay over here. So, the cat is totally getting in my way. And most of all, in your way. Okay, so I wanted to show you this because I also wanted to show you the two different systems that I've had. So here, like I said, divided by company. But then also I needed to divide by color family. And here's actually a dedicated page to new favorite inks in the very light color family. This is my favorite hot pink, total Barbie pink. And this is also a favorite pink. And guess what I saw today? I saw a car in exactly this color, a 4Runner in exactly this freaking pink. I almost died and I thought, I want you. And here you see Color Verse from Cali. And of course, we cannot really compare, but I could put a little smudge next to the Kobe. How about that? I'll do that. Hold on. That's what I'm gonna do. Here it is. From Cali, 10 seconds for me, 0 time for you. Hopefully, if I get my editing cap on. Yeah, you can see how they're in a similar purple family. Oh, love these purples. Okay. I had to move the water, of course, because I was smart, thankfully. And now I move the cat away. Done with this. And I will write down that this is Color Verse from Cali, which is my bottle. Color Verse. All right. So we're done with this, but I'm going to do a quick flip through this. Diamond Wagner, which Lorelei loved very much, and of course Inaho. Here they're next to each other, and you can see how the Wagner is a lot more olivey. Very much reminds me of Saguaro Green and Noodler's Army. And here are all my current light favorites, except for Sailor Manyo Nekonayagi. It should be on this page because that one I love too. This page has the new inks and old inks. So this is new, fairly new, 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 new. This one, of course, not light, but this is also Tomoe River paper, but I think it's the slightly tinted one. But I still love it very much. I mean, you can see how it shows the sheen here on all of these. I left a page, which is probably good. Maybe I just wanted to break it up to the shimmer inks. Oh, I love this one also. Yep. Definitely a favorite. Also a favorite. This, I always thought that this is very much like Wagner, but with a golden shimmer. Yeah. Gift from my friend. All right, you guys, I don't want to drag this on. It's already long enough as it is. Thank you all for watching and for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon.